Hey Gemini, I hope you are doing good. I am coming to you with your reading for this week. Throat chakra. I was literally okay until I clicked record or tapped record. Thank you for being here, Gemini. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, I'm very grateful to have you. Let's take a look. Messages for Gemini. This is going to be a whatever comes out reading. We're going to take a look at the energy. I could be picking up on your energy. I could be picking up on somebody in your environment's energy also. So flip the roles as you see fit. Thank you to everybody who has liked, shared, commented and subscribed to the channel. I very much appreciate you. Let us take a look. Spirit, please guide and protect me as I channel the messages that Gemini needs to know at this time. Tell me about Gemini, please. Tell me about Gemini. I hope you are feeling safe, loved and protected, Gemini. If you are doing well. I have a back injury, yes, which is not fun, hence the change in setting. So right now I'm feeling a lot of discomfort. Hopefully it shouldn't go on for too long, but yeah, hence the change in location. So I've been on sort of bed rest, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. Let's take a look. Messages for Gemini. Messages for Gemini. We've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. I'm not holding the deck in reverse. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody's wondering why you're not attracted to them anymore. They could be being detective, like they could be playing detective. I'm hearing Inspector Gadget. They're putting in some sort of work to find out why you're no longer interested. There's something about you losing attraction, or they feel like you are. Okay, they feel like you are. Whoever this is, this could be another Gemini. An air sign. Yeah, it's like they're racking their brain as to why you might not be interested. I don't know who this is. This could be a person you know. This could be a new person. Maybe you're not showing them a lot of attention. You're not showing them interest of some kind, and they're wondering what's going on. Yeah, they're confused. This could be someone who's not used to somebody not showing them attention, or this could be somebody who maybe, you know, people usually give to them or they say yes to them. Could be an age difference here, doesn't have to be, or a difference in maturity, their mindset, their thinking. This is someone who is wondering, like, why would Gemini not be interested? We're going to delve deeper. Let's take a look. Interesting energy. I don't know if you lost passion for this person at this point. You once did, and they're wondering, well, what happened? Why did it switch off? It could be that. Let's get some more. The Ten of Swords. The Four of Swords. This is someone who you withdrew from. This is somebody who you view as a time waster, Gemini. With the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, you could have felt like you gave to a vessel with a hole in it, like you were pouring into something that wasn't growing. You was pouring into something that was, you was just waiting to no avail. You know, that's the energy. Again, there was an energy of maybe you were dealing with somebody who was quite immature, somebody who, you know, there was an imbalance in terms of maturity. This is someone you know, Gemini. With that Ten of Swords, you know this person. Go figure. It's possibly because they might have betrayed you that maybe you lost interest. Somebody betrayed somebody here. The Ten of Swords. Somebody inflicted pain, convoluted a situation. You know, it could be that something ended in not the best way here. Very painful ending. You could have felt like somebody took the mick. Really took the mick with you. Took the pee-pee. That's what I'm hearing. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. Magician card. I feel like you're manifesting something new for yourself. Somebody could feel like the reason why you've switched off from them, or you're no longer going to be giving them another chance, is because your attention is elsewhere. They might feel like you've got something new, whether or not they're seeing this or not. This person is trying to delve into you. This person's asking about you. This person's researching. They're putting in the work to try find out information. And the main motivation for it is the fact that you don't direct any passion towards them. You don't give them attention how you used to. There's something about them feeling as though you've lost attraction for them. You don't find them beautiful, sexy, handsome, whatever the word that you want to use. You don't find them desirable. They don't feel desirable to you anymore, and they once did. And it's because they betrayed you. There's a betrayal here. There's an ending. You had an ending with this person. Something ended. And they feel like maybe you've got something else, or maybe they could see you getting something else. We're going to clarify that. Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. Could be a water sign. I feel like, do you know what I'm getting? I'm going to try word this in a good way, or a tactful way, because I try to be very diplomatic when I do these readings, you know. And I have no judgment on anybody. I'm the least judgmental person that you possibly ever meet. I'm so down to earth. Or one of them anyway in this world. Death card, yeah. I feel like, Gemini, you could have been dealing with a Scorpio, specifically a water sign Scorpio. This is somebody who you got a taste of how they think and how they carry themselves. You could have felt like this person was emotionally shallow, or there was something about how they was investing in a connection with you. There was something you didn't. You could be a sapiosexual, and people who are like that, you know, go and look up the definition. My understanding of that term is you're attracted by people who can stimulate your mind, you know. You've got to be bringing something of substance in terms of good conversation, you know. You've got to know a bit about the world, you know, interest me, you know, kind of like that energy of stimulate my brain and then you've got my body, you know. Yeah, that's the type of person that I feel like you are. You know, shallow, ended relationships, you know, things that lack depth. With that Page of Cups, the Page of Cups, there's an admission of feeling, there's emotion to an extent, but that is somebody who's maybe still got their training wheels on, or maybe is not connected emotionally to give you the depth that maybe you was looking for. Maybe this person, you lost interest, or you began to dwindle in your interest. There could have been a loss of passion somewhere before the ending. The definitive ending where there could have been a betrayal, somebody could have stepped out. I feel like already you were not stimulated emotionally from this person. There was something about someone lacking. You will know if this is you, you know. This is how you're going to know if this is your story. Somebody lacked depth. Somebody lacked, you know, a conversation about something different than who's sleeping with who, what celebrity's doing this, you know, something that's a bit more, you know. I want to know about the adventure that you want to go on, you know. I want to know, you know, what your plan is for next year. I want to know what interests you, you know. I want to learn from you. And I feel like maybe that's the stance that you were taking. Now I'm just kind of trying to put myself in the energy that I'm feeling. Like maybe you wanted to learn something from somebody, maybe. Because I know for me, meeting an individual, it's like you not everybody will approach it like this, but it's like you want to know, I want to learn something. I want to be with somebody who's going to teach me something, who's going to expand, who's going to introduce me to things, aspects, perspectives that I've not even considered anymore. And that's a different level of intimacy and a different level of depth. That's kind of a different level of connection there, because there's depth. You're not just dipping your toe in and that's as far as what the water goes. It's like there's a depth. You know, I want to be in deep with you. I want to swim. You know, that water under there is shallow. I want to swim. I want enough water so I can swim in you. You know, and I feel like that's what this is. I'm good, thank you. Sorry about that, Gemini. Could be a Scorpio. King of Pentacles. They could have presented themselves as more established than what they were. And maybe when you got to know this person, it's like your perception of them died. That's what I get with that combination with the Death card, the King of Pentacles. It's like maybe you envisioned something else. Like you had a different picture, or they painted a different type of... They could have been wearing a mask. They could have been presenting themselves as somebody who had more depth or had more about them than what they actually did. And I feel like there was some sort of dream that was shattered in your mind. And that's before the ending. Six of Wands. For some of you, they're watching you gain some sort of success. You're overcoming something. They could know about something that you've got over or you've overcome. For some of you, you're getting over this ending with them and they're seeing you healing. With the Six of Wands, the Two of Wands, for some of you, they feel like you're going in another direction or you're creating another avenue for yourself through your healing. They do view you as somebody who is successful, who has overcome, you know, who is... You're not a victim to this person. You know, you're a person who's prevailed in some sense. Possibly from this ending with them. The Devil, yeah, whatever this was, this Ten of Swords, it wasn't. Somebody could have been tempted by matters of the flesh. Somebody was partying a bit too hard with the Devil. Okay, that's what that is. Not good. That's to clarify the Ten of Swords. Whatever it was that happened here could have been cheating, infidelity, somebody sleeping around, somebody indulging in something low vibrational. You know, and again, it kind of like compounded or reinforced, if you like, in the ending. I feel like you're like, yeah, well, yeah, maybe I settled anyway. Like, you wasn't even bringing me any depth or stimulation. I was kind of like stooping down. Maybe if you're honest with yourself, Gemini, you could have felt like you were dimming yourself down a bit. And I have to be very diplomatic with how I say it. But that's what I'm getting. Maybe you felt like you were doing this person a favor. Like they were the lucky ones. You was the prize. You was the prize. They were lucky to have you, not the other way around. And then when the crap hit the fan, this person stepped out. It's like, I dimmed down for you. Like I kind of downgraded in a sense. I was dimming it down. I found you a little bit shallow. If you were completely honest, you possibly stuck around to give it a chance. And still, it's kind of like, in hindsight, you were like, I shouldn't even dimmed myself down. Like, why was it even worth it? That's what I see, because we do have that Seven of Pentacles that came out in the reverse. You felt like you wasted time. There was a waste of energy here. You feel like this person wasn't worth your time. This is what I'm getting. You've got something new here. I do feel like this is a new opportunity. This person isn't at peace with this new opportunity that you have. Maybe this person expected to make this right with you. The Temperance is in the reverse. Could be a Sagittarius. This is a person who is experiencing some sort of unrest. They're flapping around, whether you see it or not. And with that Page of Swords, they're very frantic. You know, I'm seeing that card and my heart's beating a bit faster. Like, they're frantic. Like, you have something new here. The Hermit. Something grown and sexy. That's what I'm hearing. The Hermit. Something that is depth. Something that is... you know, the sapiosexual analogy, you know, something that's going to touch the size. Someone who's going to teach you something about something. And that's what I feel like you're craving. That could have been very much lacking in this dynamic with this Page of Cups energy. And then they went ahead and cheated, or they stepped out, or they brought toxicity into a situation here. Yeah, I'm hearing beauty and brains. For some of you, you're very attractive, but not only are you beautiful, as handsome, aesthetically pleasing, you've got the brain. You've got a beautiful brain. It sounds so odd to say it, but if you get it, you get it, you get it, you know. Queen of Pentacles, you've got the stability. You've got the aesthetic. You don't look too badly. You scrub up all right. You know how to put yourself together type of energy. And you got the wisdom. This is who you're going to be meeting. You're meeting somebody who's like-minded, in alignment with you, because I feel like to some degree, you felt like you weren't aligned. If you're realistic with yourself, which I feel like you are in hindsight, that maybe you dimmed yourself down. You could have been, you were the prize, Gemini. I see you were the prize in this dynamic, not them. Not them. They thought they were the prize because they were feeling themselves so much. They stepped out. They went and done a madness. I don't know what they were doing with the devil energy, 10 of swords. They betrayed you. They stepped out on something that was a prize to them, a gem that they should have kept. That it would have been an opportunity to gain some depth. You're never with a person to kind of I would never condone kind of getting with a person and kind of, hoping that they grow up or hoping that they get depth. A person is just a person, and I very much feel like, character development, self-development is an ongoing thing. And if you haven't met somebody who is serious about that character development, of the growth, of ascension, of, spirituality, meeting yourself on a deeper level so you can actually meet your counterpart at that level too, then it's lacking. This was lacking, okay? Nine of Swords in the reverse. Three of Swords. When I tell you, this new opportunity is driving this person crazy. They're seeing you gain something new. For some of you, it might just be a new job. For some of you, they've watched you gain a promotion. But whatever it is, it's taken the passion off them. Whatever this is, it's replacing the drive you once had to give to a connection with them. And with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody who's experiencing unrest. They're going crazy. Mentally, they're flapping, they're frantic. Three of Swords, they're going through pain, turmoil. Five of Cups, regret. Oof, could be depression. This person's going through depression. With that Five of Cups as well, they could be crying. Whether this is a masculine or feminine, could be a Capricorn, a Sagittarius here, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, a water sign. Those are the signs I'm seeing. This person's, they're not doing well emotionally. Your new opportunity is breaking somebody down. This person could have had a lot of ego. You could be mashing up this person's ego. They thought they would. This is the type of person who maybe thinks they're more than what they are. Now, I'm all for having confidence, and everybody needs ego to an extent. Everybody needs to big themselves up and boost their head a little bit, but keep your feet on the ground. You got to stay in your lane. I stay in my lane. Like, stay in your lane. You can have confidence, and know what you bring to the table, and you're packing, because you're not only are you bringing the big D energy, you're packing, so you can bring the big D energy. Do you get what I mean? Like, but then people who overcompensate or act as though they're moving in that energy, but in the face of it, like, when you start actually unpicking and getting to know that person, you just start to think, well, what more is there to you? You're a paddling pool. You're not the deep blue sea. Like, I want the deep blue sea, and I feel like this is what you expected from this person. And maybe you over glamorize somebody in your head. Maybe you fell in love with the fantasy of what this person could be. Trust me, we've all been there. You fell in love with the potential, the fantasy of what somebody could be. And in reality, what you got was somebody who betrayed you. The Four of Pentacles. Four of Wands in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Cups. This person could come from a broken home. Could be healing that they need to do that makes them very ungrounded. Like, something makes them ungrounded, and it's something to do with their overall stability. Maybe they never had a resting place. Maybe this is a person who moved around a lot, or changed jobs often, or changed locations often. Maybe they struggled to settle down. I'm getting traveler energy. You could have a person who maybe was moved around or shipped from pillar to post, and it's like there's something about their grounding that is off balance here, something that they need healing, you know, about their balance, sacral chakra, balance, grounding, something about that they need to work on that they haven't. So I feel like because of it, it's like they're kind of prone to maybe overcompensate, and in effect it's like it's inevitable that eventually they can't have any continuance or consistency with something that they lack staying power. That's what this is. They lack staying power, they lack consistency, they lack drive to have longevity, and that's an issue, especially if you want something consistent with a person. The Sun and the Eight of Swords here, there's some sort of inner child healing I'm getting from that energy that they need to tackle, something mentally. This person could suffer from depression, could have suffered from depression for years. But this right here in relation to you, this makes them very sad. This worries this person here. Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. This is someone who enjoyed your nurture. They enjoyed your loving spirit, Gemini. You were very nice to this person, you know. And I feel like to some degree you might have felt sorry for them. You could have known this person had a bit of a tough past, a bit traumatic, and you could have maybe have empathized. You know, I don't want to say felt sorry for, but with that Page of Cups, that's what I'm kind of getting. You tried to empathize, maybe knowing that maybe you felt sorry for this person, hence the reason why maybe you tried a bit harder. Two of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Wands in the reverse. Whatever's coming is not going to be a burden. This is going to give you the clarity in order to move forward. Two aces here, Ten of Wands is in the reverse. You're leaving this behind you, whatever this is. I feel like this was keeping you back, and I feel like whatever hold this might have had on you, or whatever time you feel like you invested or wasted in a situation, because you do feel that way. You do. I'm just being honest with you. This is what I'm seeing in the cards. Emperor, you've got someone who is going to be more on your level, you know, somebody who's going to be stimulating you in more ways than one, somebody who comes to the table and brings the energy which they embody, not pretends to be that energy. Because with the Knight of Wands, you were definitely dealing with somebody very ungrounded here in the past. This is somebody who's going to put in the work. While this person figures out, you know, what they've got going on in their life. This Page of Wands energy, this fire sign potentially, they've got a lot to sift through, you know, but I feel like it has a lot to do with internally, childhood healing, things of that nature. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's on their own journey. Everyone's on a different timeline at a different stage in their healing, you know, and no judgment. But we have to be very honest and stay in our lane when we're you know, choosing to bring other people into our energy, or choosing to embark on certain relationships. Like, where are you at mentally, stability wise, you know, and what are you looking for? And then in turn, does it fit together? Like, are you trying to fit a square object in a round hole? Like, how does it gel? Like, how does it come together? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? If more people thought more about that, then maybe we will have less connections that kind of come together and then fizzle out because somebody hasn't done their healing, or somebody's, you know, not quite there with the even trying to get onto some sort of even playing field where they can potentially have something more stable or have longevity. This is the type of person that will claim they want longevity, because I do feel like to some degree this person is seeking some sort of stability in their life because they've not had that in their life. They could have come from a broken home. This person could have grew up in foster care or maybe they didn't grow up with their parents, maybe they lack stability, they could have moved around to a lot of locations or homes, or got shifted from one parent to another parent. There was some sort of lack of consistency in their life, and they've kind of brought that with them. So where they may like and, you know, enjoy the consistency of a relationship somewhat to bring them some sort of stability, they are not stable within self. So in turn, it's not going to be a constant or a situation with longevity, because eventually, because the groundwork hasn't been done to sift through the healing work of why they feel ungrounded in the first place, no relationship on the outside stability is not going to fix it, because the inside stability is discombobulated, if you get what I mean. That's not even a word, but it's a word. You know, it needs to correlate, and this is what this is. Tell me more about that new opportunity. King of Cups and the Magician. This is someone who you're going to have depth with. What did I tell you about depth? What have I said? Thank you, Spirit. You know, from shallow, who you were dealing with, to somebody who is emotionally available. You see how much more water is in that card compared to that page. Look at that water. Water to swim in. I'm hearing Frank Ocean, swim good. You want to swim good. With that Magician card and the King of Cups, you're swimming good with that person. You're not going to have the worry of you know, thinking, I'm not really connecting with this because it's just not deep enough for me to swim. I can't even get a paddle in there because it's not deep enough for me. I get in the water and it's not even going up to my ankle. You know? It's funny I use that analogy and the King of Cups comes out to clarify this new opportunity. You have somebody who is more emotionally aligned to you. Someone who you can swim good with. Two of Swords. Queen of Swords. This person might have a little bit of denial about whether they can come back into your energy or not. With the Queen of Swords, I feel like you're not playing with this person, Gemini. Could be a Libra or an Aquarius. But this person, you know, maybe they're not taking it serious that you've actually cut them off, but they're gonna be. Because when they see this happening, because they are spying on you, when they see this happening for you, it's like, it's the reality of, they're gonna see that, you know, you've got the depth, you've got the water, you've got there's going to be elements that they see, evidence of it being that you're with somebody who's more aligned to you. The Seven of Swords and the Six of Cups. Any deception of the past, you know, you're walking away from. If this person was lying, putting up a facade, didn't want you to see the real them, wearing a mask, I'm seeing you sift through that BS and you see them for what it is. You see it for what it is, and you're going to be swimming good with this new person. Swim good. Gemini, that is your reading. That is what I have for you. If you like how I read, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. But until next time, I will see you soon. You take care. Thank you for watching. Bye.